time.
Don't answer anything.
Let me say it's time.
No.
I want to say it. It's time.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
What will you do for me? You have to do something for me. I'm watching play tomorrow. You watch play tomorrow, and the next time I'm watching play. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's hurry up. There's no time. It's 4:30.
Why?
Yes or no?
So today I want to take you through how Rewind was made. Yeah. So if you have not seen it, stop this video now. Make sure to go and see it, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Yeah, to bless them. So to the making of Rewind.
Shooting from David Ben John's Sleeping Perfect the Ras.
Is that the part I'm doing? You don't tell me now. John. Yeah. John knows me,
Alright, yeah. I didn't write this story. Yeah, definitely it was inspired, but I was the one that wrote it down, so not like I wrote it. You get what I mean, right? So I think it was on 23rd. I was thinking of what to do. It was after I had done the video on COVID-19. Yeah. And by the way,
that video took me about 4 weeks. How many minutes was it? I don't remember, but 4 minutes or something, about 4 weeks. Okay, so let's say that's been my most difficult project I can say. Okay, not most difficult, most challenging, if that would be a better statement. So,
back to Rewind. Don't let me go too far. Yeah, I was saying Rewind. Okay, so I got the story on 23rd. Then I started writing it in my book, and then here is the book. Here's the Rewind book. I wrote it in this book first, then started typing on my system on, I think I wrote the date here, 25th. Yeah, so it wasn't immediately I got the story I started typing. I had to write it down first, then I started typing later on. So I didn't start shooting until 29th. I think it was, let's say, a Sunday. Then I would say to myself, I'm going to start shooting on Monday. Monday would come, I discovered I had a lot to prepare for. They call that pre-production. So I had a lot of pre-production processes to do before I even started shooting. So what I did was, I took that time. I think I took about between 25th and 29th, about 4 days interval, to make sure I got myself really prepared for the shoot. So the stuff I did were, I made my lights. Most of you saw the light, the DIY light I did myself. Most of you saw it. So I made my lights, and I did my short listing, I did my storyboarding, I did my blocking, my rehearsals. I did everything, and they also were doing theirs too. I mean, my brother and sister. I will get to mommy and daddy's part later. So yeah, I started shooting on 29th. Before I go to shooting, let me also say this. Okay, I did some things in pre-production I've never done before. Okay, fine, I knew how to do shortlisting, but storyboarding, I've been seeing a lot of big people do it, and by the time I look at it, it looks like a very big thing. So I was sitting one day, and about storyboarding, I didn't know I was going to do it initially. What I wanted to do was shortlisting. I was sitting here, so I wanted to start my shortlist. And when I mean shortlist, I mean the camera angles, the takes, everything I'll be needing for each scene. So I wanted to do that, and I went online, and there's a software they use, an online software, Studio Binder. So yeah, I used Studio Binder and I started typing. I imported my script and blah blah blah. I was just not getting it. So what I decided to do was I just sat down on my book. I discovered I started drawing what you can see on the screen now. Started drawing it, and I was, because I wrote the story definitely, so it was easy for me to do the storyboarding myself. So I started drawing the angles. I started writing the takes, the shots, if there were going to be camera movement, it was a single shot, a double shot. I started writing it down, and I saw it and I was like, oh wow, David, did you do this? I was impressed, yeah, with myself, I guess, because I never knew I could do something like that. So what happens is that every um, new project keeps bringing new challenges, and it gets better as day goes by. So thank God for that. Anyways, so back to, I was going to say something now. Yeah, okay, that's that about that. And during those 4 days, aside the light and the props and everything I mentioned earlier, I was watching videos online. I had a lot of these videos, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed to go and get into the mood of acting. During those first 4 days, I knew I was not ready to shoot. I was not ready to do anything. Even to be editing, fine, but going through the process of shooting and everything, I knew I was not ready to do so. So I had to get myself in the mood. I know actors. I know actors do that also. So I have to get myself in the mood by watching tutorials, watching behind the scenes, watching the making of some movies and blah blah blah, and the DIY light. So I think I also got that online. The first day of shooting was 29th of April. Then that was the outside scene, the demon scene, and all. So what I wanted initially was I wanted to get a red bulb because it was outside the house. Red bulb that would give it a red feel, but the bulb was too small. I think the bulb is around there. The bulb was too small. Is it there? Okay, the bulb was too small. It wasn't working, and it was not showing in the camera. So we decided to discard that. And I wanted it to be such that we would shoot that night scene once and we won't have to go back to it again. So yeah, we did so, and yeah, I had already rehearsed my lines earlier, so I knew it was quite a walkover for us that we were outside to shoot. It was quite a walkover for us. So yeah, that's that about night scene. Then 30th of April we shot the day scene. At first everybody was busy. I think Pirate was busy with school. My brother was busy with work, and so we just had to squeeze time and find time to do it. So everybody will get on with their own thing while I'm also doing the editing. So okay, fine. When we finish shooting, production work started. So yeah, that was 2 days of shooting, shot on 29th and 30th, and yeah, we were good. So production work started. This is the part I enjoy most. Actually, this is the part I enjoy most. And sorry, excuse me. When I finished editing, I think it didn't take me up to 3 days. I was done editing, and I exported the first cut. You know, when you have done something to an extent, or at least you have said you have aligned all the sequences together, you have joined everything together, and I exported it, and fine. I went to show the family, they watched it. So as I was watching it also, I was in my book. This book has suffered a lot, to the glory of God. So I was in my book, I was writing things I noticed that were wrong down, blah 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 blah. So yeah, we're good to go after that. Then yeah, I went back to my editing. I finished the old scene, and I think fine, we're done with editing. I couldn't say I had finished editing, even though for like 2 weeks before the release date, before May 13, I could say I was done. But thank God for setting it on May 13, because the more I watched it, I discovered that I needed more things to add. In fact, there were some things I added on the day I did the final export. I was supposed to do it on another system, but as I put my hard disk in the other system to export it, I was just watching it. I planned to export it directly, but I was just watching it and something started dropping, making it drop. That's one thing I do anyways. Whether it's a dream, whether it's I'm praying or I'm just sitting and it comes, I make sure I write it down, and then it has helped a lot. That's why I said this book has suffered to the glory of God. So yeah, I did the editing. There were few VFX shots in the movie. I will take you through them later, but I think what was the most challenging part of the editing? Yeah, the light. I don't know. I made the light fine, but I think I talked about the fact that it wasn't able to show in the video because of generator sound, and I don't want the phone to capture the sound of the generator basically, and my bulb needs light, so it couldn't work out well. And one thing I didn't enjoy actually was doing editing, where I discovered that some parts, especially the cutting side, that's blown out, and when I got into the bedroom too, my face was all white and nobody was seeing my face at some point. Yeah, because it was because of bad lighting actually, and I think that's even priority now, lights first even before a camera. So yeah, I tried to reduce the exposure in editing. It wasn't working, so I just decided, fine, let me leave it that way. Then I did the color grading, I did the sound design, added the subtitles. What else? Yeah, I did the intro video, the one of yeah, general saluting. Okay, fine. Okay, let me say this now. I think I was just sitting one day and this has been in my mind for a long time. Then the trailer editing.
Just a quick
It was
question.
when I had finished my
What if
rough cuts. I think I was, let's say, 60% to 70% done with the editing. So I said, fine, let me release the trailer now, because I already gave myself a deadline, and I helped myself by telling people I was going to do this on so date, so I would be able to meet the deadline, and I will be disciplined and stick to time. So I just wrote the voiceover for the trailer, and yeah, we were good to go. So the news. Okay, let me talk about mom and dad now. Okay, right from time I knew mommy was going to do the newscasting part. So we set up our green screen, we set up everything, and yeah, she sat down on the green screen, and that was going to be easy, anyways. So to the part of watching news now, I knew I needed someone to be watching it, because I didn't just want to show the screen with the news on it. Even though I did that in the trailer, it was intentional. Yeah, because I don't want to show that they would be featuring in the movie. So kudos to me. Alright, so what was I saying? Okay, yeah, I said I needed some people to be watching the TV initially, so that's why I did the first video and I posted on my WhatsApp status. And that day I went offline, because I'm usually not online when I'm in the middle of a project. So on that day I went offline, and Daddy said, "Are you done?" I said, "No, I'm not. I'm waiting for so video." So he said, "Yes, I can do it." I said, "Oh wow." Then I was thinking, how do I do it? Because we couldn't leave the house. I had to make sure everything was in the house because of this lockdown. So I was thinking, how do I do it? Instead of using a TV, people can watch the news on a phone. So why don't I use a phone to take care of the whole scene? So instead of having two people, because there was supposed to be a dialogue in that space after the news. So instead of having two people talk and do all that, I just said, I'll just sit down and watch the news on his phone, and at a point say something, and we're good to go. So that was all about shooting, that was all about editing.
I could not raise you up now.
Alright, so I'm going to walk you through the VFX shots at the end. So yeah, I had finished editing, I'd done everything, I was fine, I was good to go. What else? It was time for marketing. Okay, you won't believe I finished editing and I felt like, oh, now here's the work. Marketing. It was a lot of work that I couldn't think of any other way but to put up a team. And if you go and check the end credits at the end of Rewind, you will see the team that I had, and they helped a lot. I mean, they helped a lot. Even though I had to spend a few amount of money on ads on Instagram. Yeah, I think that also helped too. I think there are about six or seven of them, and they gave ideas, and we had to stick with those ideas. I think we in one day we had an increase of 300 subscribers in one day because everybody's hand was on deck, and I knew, yes, I wasn't doing this on my own, and people felt responsible for what they were doing, and I felt accountable also. So I said fine, and it really worked. So that's one thing I learned to do, even though I've been looking for a team. And please, if you're watching this video, I know you can use After Effects, you know you can use Premiere Pro or any other video editing software. If you know me personally, just message me maybe on WhatsApp or whatever. You can send me a text message too. But if you don't know me and you can do it, I think we can work together. Just drop a comment in the comments section because really it can be very demanding, especially when you have to deal with animation. Yeah, especially when you have to deal with animation. So marketing, and in fact at a point I was feeling very guilty because I felt I was beginning to message some people too frequently, and if I were in their shoes I would have gotten tired. So yes, me saying thank you, I don't know if you got tired, but thank you for not showing your tiredness. Like really, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and to the extent that when we reached 500 views, that I sent a picture to everybody. People were posting it. Okay, I sent it not with the mind of you helping to post it. I sent it with the mind of thank you, I really appreciate it. We have reached this mark and it has never happened before, so I'm thanking you guys for supporting. And I saw people posting it. I was like, oh wow, alright. So thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And special thanks to my uncle, my brother, my mentor when it comes to graphics and all of that. I just saw he was working on some movie posters. I saw them on his status and I messaged him and I told him, okay sir, with my coin sticker of course, I want my own poster. Okay, he said send your elements, so I sent him the clock, I sent him not myself, John. Yeah, I sent him John's picture, and I told him that was before the movie came out. So I told him the concept behind the whole movie, so he was able to, and that was about the best poster that came out for Rewind. I can say that boldly because I was even proud. I was feeling so proud to share it to the world on Instagram. So yeah, I really appreciate it, Uncle Ayo. Thank you so much, and everybody that showed support too. I really appreciate it. The family also is saying thank you, and it's of no doubt we are blessed. It's of no doubt we are blessed. Okay, so I think I'm going to walk you through the VFX shot now. Okay, yeah, so this is After Effects. In case you don't know, this is where the magic happens. After Effects. This is Premiere Pro, and this is the video I am trying to edit now. Where is it? So this video I'm trying to edit now. So let's go to After Effects. So first, I think there were how many VFX shots. You know about TV VFX shots, the newscasting, and VFX is visual effects. Yeah, VFX is visual effects. So there were TV VFX shots there, newscasting, the is it tell you now? Four, yeah, four. Newscasting, the place where Debbie was watching a Korean drama. That was two. Then what else? The place that he was watching the news. Three. Then the Dizzy site. So yeah, let me take you through them. I think where is the first one? So this is the poster. I designed my poster in After Effects too, even though I'm not proud to say it outside, but I feel I've gotten so used to After Effects that I can do that in there. Okay, so let me look for the shot. This is okay, so you discover that this is the shot where Daddy was holding the phone. Discovered that nothing was there. It was initially empty. We were just looking at something blank. Okay, so this is the shot of the newscasting part. So initially this is what it looked like, just mommy alone. Where is my mask? This is what it looked like initially. So after all the editing and all, I started creating the elements one by one. I downloaded the background online, then I started adding my text and headline and everything. So yep, so that's all about this VFX shot. Then to the next VFX shot now. Oh, so Daddy was watching the news, yeah, and after I'd created that as a video, or call it a composition, so all I needed to do was, this is it, this is Daddy alone with his screen. All I needed to do, okay, this is what I was looking for. All I needed to do was just put, I just placed the video of the newscasting on his screen, and the part of his hand that was covering it, I just adjusted it, and yeah, we were good to go. Okay, so to the third VFX shot, I didn't want to download an image online, so I had to design this first in After Effects. I just placed it on the screen, reduce the opacity to make it blend with the screen itself, and we're good to go. Okay, so I can't find the last VFX shot, the dizzy part. Yeah, this part. All I needed to do was just capture a video, then start moving it, increase the scale, change the position, and reduce the opacity at some points to make it look like I was feeling dizzy. So yeah, that's all about the VFX shots that we had to deal with. Basically, that's all. Yeah, that's all that happened with Rewind. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed everything. I was happy I was able to do something like that, and I'm happy it blessed people. Okay, so right now, as of 24th of May 2020, it's only one of those targets we have not reached, and I'm very sure that soon we'll reach there, to the glory of God. So yep, to the cast and everybody, we all made the film together, we all made the movie together. I'm happy you loved it, I'm happy it blessed you. By God's grace, we keep sticking to the vision, and as God will help us, we're doing this one for God, and it's also forever. We're not going back on this also. And then, you know, it couldn't have been a coincidence, if you think about it, that we reached 500 views the same day the train reached 1 million views. If you saw what I posted, if you follow on WhatsApp and saw what I posted on my status, I posted the I posted Rewind first, and I posted the train later. It couldn't have been a coincidence. There's so much more we need to do, and there's so much more we will do by God's grace. So I'm pretty sure God will help us and see us through. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to this moment, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's very important. Ask YouTubers, they'll tell you how important it is. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I think we are good to go. Thank you for watching again. I really appreciate it. You know how we do it. I remain your one and only, whichever or whatever it's called. I remain your general. So yeah, peace out. No, peace, like, yeah, shalom. Yeah. So bye. I love you all. God bless you and keep you in Jesus' name. Amen.